Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. You're in Crafting More by Lydia. How's everybody doing today? Hello. Hello, Sonia. Oh, I have three people in. How are you? I'm tired. I don't sleep very good. My knee pain, the knee issue is causing me to keep waking up. Well, if I get leg cramps and hello, Kristen, welcome in. Um, it's not getting better every day. Um, it's sore. I'm just waiting for MRI when they stretch my MRI. Um, I don't know when that's going to be really, and um, yeah, but but it's one thing after another. No, I'm not getting. I'm not. It's not better any time. I need to get surgery and things like that on it. Oh, you getting better every day? Oh, that's a good thing. At least you're doing good, but I'm not. Yes, Hannah. Week ago, Anna is my family, everybody. Hello, Kimmy. There's the mods. I was just make sure I had my mods. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. Kimmy, I dropped the link if you want to try to come up. Hang out with me. I have 7 people in here. Woohoo! So, yeah. So what's everybody working on? I've been organizing my room, picking it up, um, getting these trash that I don't need have anymore. It's all going to be in trash. Um, organizing, you know, I organize my yarn, my hair, so my scrubby yarn. So, um, Cammy said, I'm good, Sonia. How are you? Hello, Ariel. Welcome in. Cammy Cam. It's backstage.
Hello.
Hello, Cammy Cam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Sonia said, doing better, Cammy.
That's good.
Sonia said, hi, Ariel. So what you been working on, Cammy?
Hi, Afghan.
Are you at? Ooh, you're adding another color to it.
Yeah. So this all this right here on the edge is all basically all one ball, and they were just short color bursts. Because I had them on a bob, and I was gonna.
Hi, Liz. Welcome.
Hi, Liz.
Ariel said, I'm doing good. Going grocery store. You know what? I thought you was a mod. I'm going to go in there and change that. Well, you need to be have your. Hello, Ariel. Wait a minute. Why don't you? I thought you wouldn't be on here, Will.
Hi, Liz.
I thought you'd be getting married. Liz, guess what? I'm going to make you a moderator. Type something, Liz. The girl said, already at 6 p.m. For some reason, I thought it was in the afternoon. Kevin said, hi, Lydia, and everyone.
Hi, Kristen.
Give me a minute, guys. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. You're welcome, Liz. Sure. So what you been up to, Tammy?
Well, I worked at the Humane Society on basically a brownout with no air because of the humidity and the heat. I guess our
Mm-hmm.
electric company decided to reduce our power, and so on Tuesday I ended up doing 4 loads of quarantine ditches because they needed them in the adoption center. But by the time I got halfway done, they were done cleaning the bat room, so I ended up taking them to the back. And then today, by the time I left, they finally had every single light on, full power, but yet they still had no air. I will, but thank God I don't have to go in until next week. So hopefully it's cooled down by then and they have the air running.
Oh wow.
Because it can get pretty stuffy in that room. Because you got the steam of the dishwasher, and I tend to use only hot water with no cold. Because we can't use dish soap because apparently it'll wreck the dishwasher. So I tend to, if needed, I tend to soak it in just plain hot water and rinse, which doesn't help.
Hmm.
But
Nice.
hey,
Yeah.
today, it's saying we at the time when I started, there were hardly no lights on, and the ones that were dim, no air, like I said, and the litter pat litter pan room and laundry room had no lights.
Liz asked if I having working on. Give me a minute. I have somebody in the backstage.
Hi, right here.
Hey.
Hi, Lydia.
It's all three of
Hi,
us. I'm
Michelle.
here.
Hi, Will.
Move it a
Hi,
little bit.
Will's daughter.
Hey, this is my daughter right here. The gray, the one in the gray. The one that looks like me. Mini me. Little
Nice
preview
to
here.
meet you.
We got a live tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's gonna be me and her, separate cameras. So but yeah, I just thought I'd come by and say hi. Getting ready for she was just trying on a dress just a minute ago.
Yeah, it was
I'm
hard
not
to
gonna
get.
go and fit it.
No,
Oh, you can't fit?
No,
no,
Too big, too small?
too big.
too big.
Too big?
Yeah.
Oh great. So we're gonna have to go get her a dress. So for the wedding. Yeah, it's not till 6 o'clock tonight because we had to change the time. So I placed
Um,
you can't see it, but the place is a mess right now because we had to get everything away from the walls and stuff. Anything that's not attached to the walls anyway, like my stuff back
I
there.
think I'll just
So we got a
leave
fan behind us.
Okay, and our,
You can't have it on the floor.
my dress and his top.
Like the bug exterminator is coming into the apartments to do all the apartments. So,
You'll be.
but that's what we're in the
fine.
middle
You
of
just
doing.
got a little rough.
Yeah, they planned it on our wedding day.
If it was me,
conveniently.
rough with you.
So-
I wish it was back.
nice.
I thought we'd come in and say hi, let you meet her. I told you you're one of the ones we talk to a lot. So she's
Well,
like,
congratulations, you two.
yeah, look at her. She's got her little thing right here.
I see that.
I'm kind of hopping. I sprained my ankle on Father's Day.
Ooh, Michelle.
Again,
Yeah. It was his fault.
that's not the dress she's wearing, by the way.
It was his fault that I tripped.
And then you have a bad knee, don't you?
What was that? I don't have you.
I asked Michelle if she has bad knee too.
Yes, I do. I have bad knee, weak ankles, and weak legs. So it was his fault that I tripped and fell on Father's Day.
It was my jacket.
It was his jacket because we was in the middle of cleaning and his jacket slipped and I went
We've been
flying
taking
in.
our time for the last 3 days because of my back and her back. So, but my daughter here has been a good help. I got here at 11 o'clock last night. So, Went all the way to Reading and pick her up, which was actually too easy.
Yeah.
Too
It
easy.
didn't feel like it did before.
Yeah, we went there before, and it's like they changed the highway or something. They added 20 miles to it, but yeah, we went to Reading, came back, and we got back about 11 o'clock last night. I think we left right at noon. We did.
Well,
Right on the
a
button.
little bit. We just had to get gas, and I wanted to stop at Starbucks, but he said no.
We had to wait for an hour for them to show up. They came
I was
Susan
on
Bell,
no
so
caffeine either.
yeah, we made it here safely.
Well,
Obviously,
that's good.
been working ever since.
Well, we all fell
We just
asleep.
we just got
depending
done.
on what time you fell asleep last night.
He should
I
be
fell
here
asleep,
in
like,
the next.
almost
He should be in about 15
Yeah.
minutes. So
As soon as he came out of the room, I fell asleep.
that's why we just want to do a little quickie here. He should be here about 15 minutes or so if this spec isn't out there already. So, but yeah, just want to say hi, Lydia. Yeah, I'm right here.
Nice to meet you.
So, all right. So yeah, 1 p.m. tomorrow is my live. Oh, let me see the comments. See if anybody said hi.
Well, I have an appointment tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow or
We'll
not.
probably be on about 2 hours. I think.
Actually,
That's
we will
my
be
quick
leaving
meeting.
around 2:30 or 3 to go out
Right,
to the
yeah,
fair.
right after we get off. So depending on how well it goes. So, but why don't you tell them about yourself just a little bit? You don't have to lie.
I'm like him.
She's the exact duplicate.
Yeah, kill me.
All habits and everything, except for smoking, thank God. She doesn't smoke, thank God. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
kill
you know,
You don't see
like
me
my
on
mom.
the next live, kill me.
she's got a live next Tuesday, I think she should be set.
Yeah,
for.
this coming Tuesday in memory of Michael Jackson.
Oh.
That's
I
what he
just
said.
got to make the banner, do everything, and I will have music on, but probably way, way back.
Yeah. You can't.
What time on Tuesday, hon?
She's thinking.
Probably about 3:30.
Okay.
She's not sure yet. She hasn't set it up yet.
Yeah, I meant with the
Takes a day or two to think about what time and stuff. So
Okay,
Yes.
just let me know on Facebook.
yeah, or on here if we get on here, or if we see you around the YouTube streets.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube streets.
Yeah, but they get along really well. I'm so glad.
YouTube street.
And so, but
There's a lot of
yeah, I
haters
changed
out
my
there
time
that
on
YouTube street.
tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
4 times. So
Facebook street.
I just want to make sure everybody knows.
Instagram
It's
street.
not at 1, it's not at 3,
Fucking-
it's not at 6, it's not at. I don't have the
There's
time to
a lot
change
of-
time.
Haters there.
There's a lot of haters out there
But-
anyways.
Yep.
I'm so proud of her though. She's an awesome daughter.
Don't you take
You
your hat
look like you will.
Hell no. I don't want. No, it's my secret head. I can't see my head. It's my secret.
Because you're being too much of a dad right now.
It's my trademark. This hat is my trademark. Because it's not Lydia.
Yep.
This hat right here is my trademark. Come on, it's on my
You
little
don't
icon.
want nobody to see
So,
that this.
They can't even see it.
I'm bald hair. See, now I'm gone. I'm hiding. Right. I'm bald on top. So pretty much bald. A
Good job.
bit bald. See, I got 2 women now, and I'm
Sometimes I agree
I'm
with him.
outnumbered.
Sometimes I agree with her.
I'm outnumbered.
No, from last night, being knocked out of the car around the turns, I almost went flying out the window.
Yeah, when we go to Reading, it's like this. It's like this.
Oh,
All the way.
wow.
Yeah.
I turn this way, he turns this way, I go into him. I go this way, I go out the window almost.
It was funny.
And I was outnumbered yesterday. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, black mouth.
Like you're bad driving. Like that one time you always threw her out the
Yeah,
window.
one went into the opposite lane as we were turning the corner.
Yeah,
Oh,
out the
God.
window I go.
I says, now you can say I'm a bad driver. There's no cars coming in. It was like about 10
If I
cars
could
last
drive,
night.
if I didn't have a sprained ankle, I would be driving.
I hated driving at night. I hated
And
driving
I'm
at
good
night.
at it.
Yeah, we got to, what was Willow Creek when it got dark?
Mhm.
About
Yeah.
30 miles, 40 miles from here.
About
Oh, wow.
So we got pretty close, and we've been there a billion times more than Reading. So
God, this
It's just a little
fucking
town up in the
doing
hills
thing
here.
today.
oh yeah, by the way. Nikki is wanting to be there earlier. So we probably have to leave like right as we wake up.
yeah, Yeah, we can leave any time Saturday. It doesn't matter. So everything will be done and over with by then.
Make sure we have.
Nikki's
coffee
her
first.
Older sister.
Yeah.
Not on his side.
her half sister technically, but yeah, her sister. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you want to tell them your name or not. I think she knows. I think Lydia knows your name, but don't say it.
I would imagine.
I think I've only told like 2 people. I think Lydia knows your real name.
Yeah, I know your name.
Yeah, she doesn't like people knowing about it, so
Not online.
very limited.
Online, I just go by Liger.
Like her, yeah, like her something. She's been on here before.
Yeah.
On mine. So.
Yep.
So now you know what she looks like. See her in face. So.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna get off. So.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye. Good. Congratulations, you too.
Thank you. And yeah, like I said, well, yeah, we might come on later tonight. Don't know.
Alrighty.
Bye.
So what color yarn are you using your background?
Well, right now I'm using cream, and it's about to change because I added it almost an hour ago because I was just getting low. And it's one of those ice cream yarns, the big one. And I was gonna make a shawl out of it, but I didn't quite like the hook. And I tried another one, and I'm like, I don't like it either. So it'll be added into this.
Well, at least you're using all your yarn up.
Yeah. And then earlier, I tried to see if I could knit one on an Afghan on these needles.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this for a specific project out of a book, only not to be able to do it. So
I see. Let's see. China is going to come on at 3 Central for Eastern. Okay, so it's 3 my time. It'd be 2 Mountain.
Yep,
What's the Pacific?
1. So it'd be 1 Pacific. And actually, because it's Alaska, they actually have their own time zone.
What's Alaska?
It's like ASD, Alaskan Daylight Time. So basically, they're 4 hours behind me. So for China, she'd be coming on right at lunchtime. And my mom's youngest brother goes there. He should be there now for the summer. So if I were to text him, I know he gets up at 5 o'clock every morning. So it'd be 4 Central. When he's in Alaska, and I want to text him at 5 o'clock in the morning, if I'm up, it'd only be 1 o'clock there. So in order to text him at 5 in the morning, I have to wait until 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to text him at 5 o'clock in the morning in Alaska.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm always when he's in Alaska, I tend to kind of be careful, and I say, okay, if I want to text him, he's 4 hours behind us. So if I wanted to text him good morning, I'd have to wait until 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to text him.
Okay. Liz, I'm not working on anything right now. No budgets. I've been cleaning, so
Well, now that I'm crocheting, I have to work on something. Otherwise, my hands are the true statement of idle hands are the devil's friends. Because of my ADHD, I tended to get destructive. One time my aunt, my dad's sister, actually got me, I think it was a radio. She had found it at like a garage sale or whatever. And she literally bought it for me so I could take it apart. And Liz, I am working on a granny square Afghan. With the exception of the white in the middle and this gray outwards, I was blessed with, I'm going to say half a dozen skeins of yarn and 3 books, and I was only expecting the books. And so with the yarn she gave me, I'm like, you know what? So this is one of the few things I'm not going to get rid of. I have a bag and an Afghan. The Afghan, I used a little bit of my grandmother's yarn to put in, to kind of finish it up. So knowing that's her yarn, if something, God forbid, were to happen to me, I would, if I were, let's say, to go in the hospital and not make it, beforehand, I would, while I was still able, this specific blanket, this bag, and this bag are to stay in the family, do whatever you want with the rest of them. So the one Afghan has, like I said, a little bit of my grandmother's yarn, and I made a bag with the rest of it. So knowing that was her yarn, and actually one of my friends who taught me how to crochet said, she goes, you don't have to, but if you want, I'll take some of it. I said, okay. And I said, now, Laura, as you know, seeing it's my grandmother's yarn, I get first dibs. She goes, I wouldn't have expected anything less. Just give me, she's like, here, think about it this way. Whatever you don't want, I'll take. So when we got home, I sorted through it and gave it to her. And so I finished the Afghan, made a bag, and then my mom's sister, right after her, gave me they were like little bobbins, like what you would use for plastic canvas or for like a graph can. And so I made a bag with that. And knowing it came from her, I don't want to get rid of it. So like if family were to give me yarn, or in this case, like this lady, I've known her since her daughter was in middle school. Because her and my sister ended up becoming best friends throughout school, and now obviously they went their separate ways, lived their own separate lives. So, and every time I see her, and I go to my sister's, I'm like, Sissy, Michelle said hi. So at least she knows that. And I told her when I first seen her, I said to her, Michelle's the music director at the church. So up until, and literally her last day was the very last day of last year, which happened to be on a Sunday, nonetheless. So I made sure I told my parents, I said, I want to go. At least on the behalf of Sissy, seeing it was her best friend throughout junior high and high school. So I went as basically a representative of our family. And of course, when we seen her, she's like, make sure you tell Sissy I said hi. I said to her, I always do for you. Even if it I seen her this Sunday, because she came to church with her dad. So yesterday when they came over, I said, Michelle says hi.
That's good.
So like this one, I think I'm gonna obviously incorporate my some of my yarn too, but I don't the thing that came from her, I don't think I want to get rid of it. And then if the Lord willing and she wants to, the music director said she'd give me her yarn because she knits, but she injured her wrist, so she said she tends not to do it anymore. So she said if I'm willing to part with it, I'll give it to you. I said, hey, Lori, if you don't want to, that's fine. It's your yarn. Do whatever you want with it. If you want to bless me with it, I'll gladly take it and put it to use. If you want to keep it, that's on you. I said, it's your yarn. Do whatever you want with it. So if she wants to bless me with it, guess who will gladly take it? Yep.
You.
Yep. But of course, again, if I do get her yarn, I'll make something that I won't get rid of. And actually, yesterday I finally got my birthday present from my sister. But hey, she's got a life. She's got a toddler and a husband. So she gave me at least quite a few t-shirts and it's a 3/4 zipper, long sleeve hoodie, and a purple dress shirt. And I'm gonna minus the shoes because I'm just wearing blue slip-ons. But I'll show you my outfit for Sunday. I've already got it picked out. I had it picked out yesterday. Okay, so I don't know if you have this store in Nebraska, Lydia, but it's basically clothing for men who are fat, called DXL. It's basically like clothes for men who are heavier set, like me.
I don't think we do.
Okay, just so
Not around here, I don't think.
So it might only be a Michigan store, and I've only seen I think 2 of them. So she gave me this, and now purple is my favorite color. So this is right. I'm gonna say
I could make it big.
go for it.
Hi, Arnie. Welcome in.
Hi, Arnie. He says he's got that store. So this is a lighter purple than what is showing up on camera. So I'm gonna wear this. My mom said wear these shorts. These are like a khaki. And then now my mom gave me this. Now that's actually showing up true to color.
It on my end it turned purple.
Yep, it's like an eggplant.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wear this outfit with my blue slip-on deck shoes.
Nice.
You know what? Now that I've got it. And of course, last week I was doing something in church and lost my tie clip. So I need to get a new tie clip. And what a tie clip does is you put on your tie and clip it to your button so it don't flap.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I found that at the Goodwill store. Okay, I'm done.
You want to show you the blanket?
Yep, might as well since you got me big. And I'll be nice and show you the front side. Come on. Thank you. I was talking to the yarn.
Oh.
So it's pretty much, I'm going to say, lap size by now.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And actually, and if you want, I'll post the tutorial where I got this from. for to make this particular granny square. It's the same pattern I use all the time.
Arnie says, nice.
So it's from Jada and Stitches. As if anybody knows me by now, I love her, and if I want a new pattern, she's the one I go to first. And if not, you now know. So when I first learned how to crochet, at first I was doing slip stitches, which I had no idea what they were. And so my cousin, okay, you can make me small if you want. So then a cousin came over and goes, Cam, come here. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
So she's like, you're just making knots. So she joined it and made basically like a circle and showed me the way she held her yarn and hook. Thank you, Arnie. So I couldn't get it. So she's like, you know what? However you hold it, that's the way you're going to do it. I said, okay. So she showed me the single crochet. And she's been in our house before, so she knows. She was sitting where my dad sits by the phone in the kitchen.
Hi, Debbie. Welcome in.
Hi, Deb. So she turns around, grabs a pen and a piece of paper, and only writes one word: crochet. And she goes, what I want you to do next time you're on YouTube is type in that word right here, this word. And whatever comes up after is what I want you to click or tap,
Awesome.
depending on the device. So I did and watched a few videos, didn't like them, and that's when I found Jada and Stitches.
Everybody's speaking to each other. Nice.
That's when I found her granny square tutorial, and I watched that and rewatched it and rewound it and restarted it at least 10 million times. Because at first, when she joined, she said now you can either slip stitch over to the corner and chain 3 and start, or slip stitch basically back into the chain space that we had just created. And I couldn't get it.
Kelly said, hey, little legged young dude.
And so at that point, for years, up until I'm going to say about between.
And Kelly said, hi, Liz.
3 and 5 years ago.
Kelly, you want to come up on the piano with us?
Of course she does. So I now start, when I finish the corner, slip stitch over those 2 double crochet and into the corner. But for years, I started, what I would do is when I slip stitched, I would chain 1, and for a long time, these are for knitting needles. For knitting, if you want to like do a sweater and you're making a sleeve, you put these on there, or like a glove and you're going to do the thumb hole, you put those stitches on there. So I would slip stitch in and chain 1 and use these as a stitch marker. So, and I mean, now, where is it?
Debbie said, hi, Layla.
Right here. So what I do is I put, these are those plastic safety
Wait,
pins.
Arnie said I would come up, but I'm going to the doctor. So that's okay, Arnie.
And so what I'll do is I'll chain 2, enlarge the loop and put it on my finger. Take that stitch marker and basically encase it around the stitch and lock it. And then pull down the loop on the hook and chain over that hook, that stitch marker.
That's good. Kelly, you want to come up on the piano? Hey, Cammy, I'll be right back. I have to go use the restroom.
Yep.
I'm back. Did I miss anybody?
Nope.
Kelly, you don't want to come up on the piano? I'm just keeping an eye on the time. So when it's 2:40 my time, I mean 2:50 my time, I will let you all go so we can. Are you having lunch right now? I um I'll be eating the live stream so we can wait over China's. You're eating late. If you're having your lunch at 3:17, oh, I see what you're doing.
Because someone was bothering the eyes in the back of my head.
If you want to drop your weather, you can push your weather in your zip code, and then your weather will get dropped. If you want your channel drop, I know there's Debbie in here. If you want to have your link drop, first Youngworks, one one word, and your channel will get dropped. Here I will put my weather. I don't know why my emoji does not work. But that's what my temperature is.
That's not my city.
Ooh, your temp is 90?
In Inkster it is. Which if I have a light right outside my window, basically, if you're to cross over the main road, basically take our street all the way down to kind of the next main road and turn left or right, then you're in Inkster. Otherwise, I think it starts halfway down that street. So now I'll do the other zip code that we have for our city, which my high school was in. Because I think that the last time I did it, it dropped the right city.
Sonia said, sorry, guys. I had to go help my son in law for a funeral. That's okay.
There we go. Now that's the right city.
Wow.
So basically, if you step outside, you'll melt.
Sonia is dropping her leather. Sonia is 88. Whoa, wow. See, I don't know why, but my ability it doesn't work when I drop mine in my channel. But if I go on other people's lives, it does work. So
Okay, so this yarn is supposed to be a size number 3.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like one, and it doesn't look like one. It's full blown 4. So this is the type of yarn that I would say is like a 3.5. Because it's I guess you could say it's like right in between a 3 and a 4. So that's the kind of yarn I'd call it a 3.5.
Hello, people, 7 people who's in here who's not talking to me. Thank you, people who's in the bushes. I don't have a video for it. I don't have Nightbot for that yet, but welcome. Just remember, if you watch this replay, make sure you like and comment with it.
You know how Kelly calls the YouTube streets?
Yep.
What I call the lurkers in the live streams, I call them the back road drivers, meaning they're way out there in the boonies in the back roads. So if y'all are driving in the back roads on a dirt road, make sure you clean your car. Especially if you're on the back roads of northern Michigan.
But yeah, I don't have video of that, so sorry, can't help, do that. So, anyway, I still continue organizing, cleaning, picking up my room.
So I was telling Dana one time, she said she needed help organizing her room. I said I'd do it. Now it's weird. I can't stand cleaning my room. Mainly because I let it get so dirty to the point where I don't even know where to start.
That's
So
why you want to start do a little corner each time, each day.
that's what my mom does. At that point, my mom comes in and she goes, all right, you start over here and I'll start over there. And then we'll meet in the middle. With, of course, some choice words thrown at each other. But I believe it, Sonia. If they're anything like the back roads of Michigan, I believe it. Or even the roads in general in Michigan. Lydia, don't ever drive or ride in a vehicle on the roads of Michigan if you can help it.
Why?
They're terrible. Especially when we've got an interstate about 10 minutes that way. If you come out our street and turn right, about 10-ish minutes to the right. At some points, you hit some pretty good bumps. And then if we were to take US 23 South, which stands for United States Road 23, because you can basically take that to I-75 and go south towards Florida. Well, actually, to Florida. So, my sister's lived in this house she's in now for, I think, 3 years. The exit we have to get off on US 23 South has been under construction for at least 2 of those, at least 3 years we've been going to my sister's house.
Oh wow.
We think they're doing a roundabout right there, but if they were, don't you think it'd have been done by now? Oh yeah, you know all about I-75. I forgot you can take the. You can, when you're going down to Florida, you pass through Kentucky on I-75. So anyway, what that was leading to is, I will gladly help anybody organize their room or help them clean. But when it comes to mine, I just can't do it.
Why you keep your room not clean?
I think it's partially due to my OC. I do have OCD, and I think that's one of the reasons why.
So you rather be in a dirty room?
Yep.
Not me. I like my room get all organized and stay like that. I don't even have bags laying like my bag of yarn laying around anymore. Nothing.
Now see, and it's weird. My mom wants me to get rid of. I have a bookshelf here. She wants me to get rid of that. She wants me to get rid of the bookshelf my TV's on, and I'm like, I'm asking you for more storage, yet you're trying to get rid of the storage I have. Yet here I'm asking, because yeah, I believe it, Sonia. So there's a mess over here. If I'd have had a tote, this area would be clean. And there was a tote downstairs where my yarn is, and I'm gonna say probably a foot by 6 inches long. And I'm gonna say probably 10, 12 inches deep. I was gonna take all the Afghans I have over there in the corner, put them in there after I got rid of the cookbooks, put the Afghans in there and put them in my closet, and get rid of that whole area. No, my mother decided to put the yarn in it, so. Now, Sonia, I do everything in my room that pretty much has its place. But there's a caveat. Every place is either a pile or underneath a pile. But yet, good example, my mother came in here looking for something, and I told her exactly which pile to go to. She couldn't find it. So I'm like, come here, Ma. I go to the exact pile she said, moved a couple of things, and I said, here you go. This is what you were looking for. Yeah, see, I had all these cookbooks too. And my mom wouldn't let me get a crochet book at Ollie's. So I told her, I said, you can get rid of those cookbooks anytime. So finally I said, and I have a few of them. I have a couple of Scottish cookbooks, and I think a couple of Armenian cookbooks, because those are my heritage. So I wanted to at least keep those.
But yeah, so yep, I'm going to get everything for my. I'm going to get a rubber paint thing for my pen paint stuff, and that way I can get that organized. And
Now, see, if I were to clean out the bookshelf over here, I'd have a place for the skeins of yarn. Same with my bookshelf. The second, third shelf I could put skeins of yarn, and then where I have all my crochet books. I'll show you. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll show you.
Okay.
Settings.
I can make it big as well.
Yep, go for it. I'm ready. Okay, so if I were to clear that out, I have my coasters. That blue bin is for the stuff I have made for specific people, and then my washcloths that are just stash. So if I were to clean out that, at least the first and second shelf, I'd have 2 shelving units for yarn. And then, so with the exception of the 2 Harry Potter books, the Hocus Pocus one, and a few other ones, I got all of these books at the Goodwill store, with the exception of a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to clear out that, and that one, I would have room for yarn. Don't mind that phone. I got that from the workshop I used to go to when we were closing down. I have a thing for phones. Why I don't know. But anyway, so I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for my yarn. But it's me you're talking about. So, and that's why I say trust and work with the ADHD brain.
But if you organize your room a little bit better, Cammy, you will feel much better.
I tell that to myself every day, Lydia. And I'm telling, when I say this literally, crochet has taken over my life.
How long do you crochet for a day?
With breaks, probably 6 hours.
Hello, China's
Hi, China.
being here.
So if I were to have a maid here every day to at least organize my room, I'd be fine. If I literally had someone here organizing my room every day, all day. Oh, and if I were to clear off, I have my desk over here. It's my grandparents, my mom's parents. There's a little shelving unit underneath it. So if I wanted to, I could have a yarn shelf under there too. But I decided to put notebooks and stuff down there.
How are you doing, China? You're doing your live at 3, right? So we were right over your place.
I thought about that, Sonia, but then I'm like, I'll forget about them.
I have some of those Rubbermaid things that you can put like your Christmas wrapping or
Yeah.
something clear. You can, but I have one. Let's see. I have 3 underneath my bed right now. I have one that has my KP Afghan in it. I have one full of yarn, and then the other one is full of my sheets.
Well, and then, for another way of organizing my yarn, I thought about getting, how they have the dual pack where you could get a yarn ball winder and the Swift I thought about getting a set like that and then basically swifting up the hanks of yarn and then tying the two tails together, and then also getting a pack of zip ties from Amazon, and then zip tie it shut, and then make it all my yarn into hanks. So I mean, think about it. That'd be a great way to organize your yarn. It's just another way of having a different shape of a skein.
Mm-hmm.
Never done it. And then I bought, because I got a yarn ball winder from Knit Picks, which is a reputable brand. I got their plastic yarn ball winder. I used that thing so much, I either stripped the gears or broke them. So then I found a wooden one, and I don't know if it's just me or I don't like the way the cakes turn out. And then I because there's an arm, and it's got a piece of wood, a couple inches long, and it's supposed to swivel on its own. It doesn't. So I would need someone to help me, which my mom said they're not going to do. So I'm screwed. I have to tension the yarn and swing the arm and wind the yarn all at the same time. And I still don't like it. So if I were to have, let's say you, Lydia, for instance, at least tension the yarn. Hi, Granny.
Hi, Grandma.
So if I were to have someone at least here tensioning the yarn while I swing the arm and wind the ball, it'd probably be fine. And I've told the lady who taught me to crochet, if you want it, let's meet up so I can get rid of it. Because I spent like 30 something, either 30 or $50 on it. So I'm gonna get a.
Trying to say it's so hot here outside. What? Put your temperature in, hun.
Well, if it's, I know Pennsylvania because they get the leftovers of what we have. So I'm gonna say hot, just like us.
Pretty nice here today.
Good. Send us some of that cold weather.
It's going to look like going to rain, but yeah.
Well, last night.
Are you walking home? Where are you at, Joanna?
We've had thunderstorms the last 3 nights because it's been so hot.
Joanna said, Granny D. I love my Granny D. Oh, it's 88, Grandma?
Well, Nightbot said it was 91. What did it say? 91 here?
Yeah.
And I bet you if I were to step outside, it'd feel all of that 91 degrees. And we're still under the, well, now it says, my phone says 89. But it's been going back and forth. We're under a severe weather. 3, heat advisory until 10 o'clock this evening. Yet it's been going back and forth, ending today, then ending sometime tomorrow, ending today, all week long. And then, let's see, air quality alert. What's another air quality alert? At 10:21 EDT this morning.
Oh, wow.
And it's affecting the county. The action day is in effect for the following Michigan counties: St. Clair, which is the county my mother was born in, Livingston, Oakland, Macomb, Washtenaw, Wayne, which is where I am, and Monroe, which is basically, I think, the last county you enter before you leave the state of Michigan. from where I am. It is recommended that when possible you avoid strenuous activities, especially those with respiratory diseases such as asthma. People and businesses are urged to avoid activities which can lead to ozone formation. These activities include refueling vehicles or topping off when refueling, using gasoline powered equipment. I left out lawn equipment, so your lawnmowers and stuff like that, and using charcoal lighter fluid. Positive activities include driving less, telecommuting, walking or biking, delaying or combining errands, using water-based paints.
Hmm.
So the heat advisory impacts. Hot temperatures and high humidity may cause heat illness. And while I'm at it, let's see the real fuel temperature. So it's 89 degrees and it feels like 96.
Oh wow.
Yesterday at one point I looked and I think it was yesterday, the real fuel was 100.
I'm going to see what my. We are supposed to get storms. Oh yeah, we are going to get chance of thunderstorm tonight.
Yeah, we have a 30% chance of thunderstorms at
It
6.
starts at 5.
Well, yesterday, I think it was either last night or early this, you know,
Tomorrow's gonna be 90. Saturday's 91. Sunday's gonna be 91. Monday's 98. Tuesday 94. Wednesday's 87.
let's see for us. So today 92, tomorrow 91, then Sunday we're
Trent,
dropping
yeah, I've
to,
been here looking most of the time you've been on. Right before King.
I came up.
Oh, game came up.
And then
Nice.
so today 92, tomorrow 90, Saturday 94, Sunday 85, Saturday 84, Tuesday 85, Wednesday 82, and then Thursday and Friday of next week are going to be in the 70s. Thursday 74, Friday 80, 78, and then next Saturday 85. So it's not going to be until basically a week from today that we're finally going to get out of the 80s and 90s and go down into the 70s.
Oh wow. I went to our local library today and took some movies back, and the librarian said to me, you can do your movies online for you can have it for a month, and you don't have to worry about coming in checking in movies.
Ain't that the truth, Granny? If you're wondering, I have my phone pulled up over here with the chat. That's how so at least I know what people are saying to me. And that's when I'm on my iPad, which is pretty much all the time.
So let's see what time it. 2:45. It's 3:45 for China. We I'm getting off at about 2:55. So when you want to use the restroom, you can then go right over China's. Um,
I had Libby on my cell phone, but it just took up too much space because my neighbor took, uh,
yeah, Grandma, Granny D, you can do that here too.
yeah, but I have literally, my phone only came with 5
Since
gigs
I've
of,
been dealing with bad knee issue, I'm not. After I watch these movies from the library, I would take them back, but I'm gonna be doing it online.
so my neighbor took me to the library because she had some things she wanted my help with or whatever. And so I said to her, I said, you know what? Since we're going, I'm going to renew my library card, which I'm going to say hasn't been renewed in. Well, we got the Wi-Fi in 2014, and so 10 years. And at the time, you needed I think it was only like $1 you had to pay to get it renewed. And here I am having $5 thinking I need to. It's probably gone up. She goes, I need your library card and your ID. So I give it to her, and I have the money out, and she goes, tap tap tap. Here you go. So it's good for another 3 years.
We don't have renewed hours library cards here.
We do.
We don't. And I
So
thought,
like I said, I can't tell you the last time I checked out a book.
I would have get a new one because I thought I had misplaced my other library card, but I found my other library card and it didn't. So I didn't worry about, they say you can come in and get a new one. So
Yeah, now if I were to lose mine, then yes, I think it's $3.
not here.
See?
Oh, yours have a park card. We don't have that on ours. I don't think.
And plus our library,
Hello, Jennifer.
hi Jen. So we last year I think it was, they completely closed the library, and I think all year. At one point, it was at Marshall Middle School, which was a middle school, and they were there I think all summer until it closed down because they literally shut it down because they can't afford it anymore. And hi Ian.
Oh, thank you coming though.
So if I were, yeah, I was surprised we didn't have to pay for it because back in the day we did. But like I said, if I were to lose it or need it to get it replaced, then I would. And I think it's only $3.
I don't. If I had replaced mine, I don't think it.
And
Bothered.
see, that's the difference between Nebraska City and my city.
Yep.
Every state and every city is different. Even if I were to go to my sister's city, it'd be totally different.
Yeah, I don't think we knew our BlackBerry card either because I thought mine expired, but it kept on. They gave me put that same number in, and I have the same number, and you know. Kevin's brother's 83. Wow. Jennifer said, "Hey, Granny G."
Kevin, I got a question. That reminds me. Can you see the Gordie Howe Bridge from where you are in Detroit?
Granny D's weather is 85. Wow.
We got a new bridge connecting Detroit.
It's
Oh
humid.
yeah, Kevin, it's humid here too. I'm only 30 minutes from Detroit.
Jennifer's going to bring her weather in.
Oh, is it cool? Because I've seen the pictures.
Jennifer's weather is 64. Your weather's cooler.
Yeah, send it over here. We'll take it. If you don't want it, Jen, we'll take it. Oh, yeah, I've seen the pictures, and I believe it, Kevin. So the Gordie Howe Bridge connects Detroit to Windsor.
I think I seen that on the movie thing I can watch from my
Yeah.
local library, and I think I'm going to watch it.
So I will. So from where I am right now to get to Windsor,
Oh, Granny D's daughter is in Scotland.
if there's two places I'd want to visit, it'd be Scotland and Armenia. Scotland because that's where my dad's family came from, his dad's side, and then Armenia because that's where his mom's family came from. So basically,
Going to say thank you all being who shows up. Thank you all my mods coming over, eating out with me. Thank you, Kimmy, who
you're welcome.
on the panel, and Will and Michelle and Will's daughter. I'll thank you all my mods in here. China, we'll be reading over her place here at 3:00 my time, 4:00 Eastern, 2:00 Mountain, 1:00 Pacific. I'm learning the time zones, guys.
You did it perfectly.
I'm very with bad remember numbers.
You did.
Was
It was spot on.
So I don't know when I'm gonna be on next. Just keep on my camera tab.
You'll come on the next time you surprise us with your beautiful presence.
Yeah.
Because you know we love seeing your beautiful presence.
Oh well, thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that.
And of course, everybody loves seeing my beautiful presence on your panel.
Yes, we do. Okay, Candy, I'm just getting off anyway, so thank you for being here.
All right.
See you on YouTube streets.
Yep, I'm jumping down.